friends, thanks for stopping by for the Ag Report. JBS has agreed to a settlement in a beef price fixing lawsuit. The meatpacking company will be paying $25 million to commercial beef purchasers that accuse them of conspiring with other meatpackers to restrict market supply in order to keep prices artificially high. This is the second such settlement that JBS has agreed to. Last year, they agreed to pay $52.5 million to grocers and other direct beef purchasers. Now, this latest settlement requires JBS to cooperate in ongoing cases against defendants that have not settled, including Cargill and Tyson. And there are existing lawsuits against the Big Four meat packers filed by ranchers, wholesalers, grocers, and restaurants that are still ongoing. Well, the first right to repair ag legislation was passed earlier this month by the Colorado legislature. Now, that bill was heavily supported by the Rocky Mountain Farmers Union that represents producers in Colorado, Wyoming, and New Mexico. President Chad Frankie told me it was the culmination of years of work, and he said he hopes the snowball continues to grow on this issue.
For years, we've been lobbying for it. Eventually, you get enough momentum and, you go over the edge on one of them, and I think Colorado was that one. We think it should be a federal issue. The Biden administration is behind this right to repair movement. We'd like to see not a patchwork of laws across the country, but a national standard. But this provides that initial step.
Thanks for joining us this morning. We'll see you back here for the markets.
We asked Montana farmer Walt Sales about the challenges of mental health in agriculture.
Another drought. There always is. There's always going to be another something. I grew up in a generation of you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps. But it's become evident is what do you do if you can't even find those bootstraps? If you need to talk to somebody, go to beyondtheweather.com for free counseling for Montana ag producers.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us back here for the Ag Market Report. As the bull sale season is winding down, it certainly looks like Hereford genetics are still in high demand. Kevin Mernon, territory manager for the American Hereford Association, reported that we've wrapped up the Hereford sales season and said that nearly 1,600 bulls were sold this spring for an average of 8,464. That's 7% above last year, with close to 200 more bulls sold this year. And here's the part that really surprised me. Since 2020, there's been a 43% increase in the number of Hereford bulls sold in the region. Well, cattle futures were slightly higher on Friday ahead of that cattle on feed report. That report turned out to surprise us, calling total inventory down only 4% and placements off just 1%. They were expected to be down further than that, so that could force the futures lower Monday. Now, the cow market is staying firm. At Stockmen's Livestock Exchange in Dickinson, we saw the young bred cow sell $17.75 to $25.75. Slaughter cows mostly $94 to $102, bulls $108 to $120. A light test of old crop lambs at the Newell shipyards, but the used $2 to $5 higher, selling from $50 to $65. And the entire grain market did struggle last week. However, wheat should be finding support as it appears unlikely that Russia will extend the Black Sea shipping agreement, and a 50-year low in spring wheat acres combined with planting delays could force revisions lower to U.S. wheat production estimates. That's it for today's report. Thanks for joining us and have a great week.